Hello.
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 Hello. I need to announce it to the people still.
I
How are they
also
supposed
have to do
know I'm
that.
live? I have my normal model, but I have my lo-fi BGM on.
Hold on, RJ.
It's a bit easier on the ears than my other I should have put on the starting soon screen. I wasn't ready to talk yet. I wasn't ready to talk to people yet. Alright, the world knows now.
I hate streaming too.
Wow. Wait, did you
Wow.
say you hate streaming?
I said I hit streaming now.
You mumbled.
RJ.
Man, you heard it here first, folks. The founder of
I did.
CreatiVT,
That's not true.
CO Star VT,
No,
hates
that's not
streaming.
true. No, that's not true. No. No.
Hi, Kano. How are you?
What are you gonna draw today, RJ?
I'm not drawing, I'm rigging.
Ah, fuck you. I mean,
Oh,
hi,
okay.
RJ.
Dude, I'm rigging our child.
I'm saying. I
This is-
forgot. I
Dude, this
forgot.
labor's going down in history. It's a long one.
I don't like this sentence. So
I'm
I
doing
don't
good,
have my
Kano.
music on, so it's just you saying that to the empty void of silence.
Put
It's
on
horrible.
music. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I
Ow.
haven't even announced that I'm streaming.
Man, announce it. Are you live right now?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, I have to make some edits to this model. I looked back at it and there were some things that I didn't like as much. Hi, bot.
Hello, resident.
Who's adding me? Oh, it's
Hi, bot.
every single time I go live, I'm like, someone adds me on Discord immediately, and then it's always the CreatiVT server telling me that I've gone live.
They want to make sure that you know.
They want to make sure that I know. So I'm gonna take this.
Oh my god, wait. It takes me 50 years to step a tweet. That's why I only have 1,000 tweets in total. God, can't even speak.
I'm gonna take a couple of these things really quick, just gonna...
Okay. Now all of China knows I'm streaming. And we have music.
Good.
Thank you for the follow.
Wow.
Virtua Kano.
Oh, they're from me.
Oh my gosh. Hello.
1, 2,
Thank
3,
you.
4, 5, 6.
Okay.
1,
What
2,
should
3,
I
4,
draw?
5, 6.
I had to
1,
put
2,
you up,
3,
RJ.
4, 5, 6. What?
I had to put you up.
Why?
Because you're low.
Can we get much higher? Welcome to this to the RJCO stream. Who's adding me? Now it's an Aria server. Man.
Can't catch a break. Oh wait, my stream title isn't normal.
It was you. You went live, and now the CreatiVT server is like, oh, also CO is live.
I forgot to change my stream title. There you go.
Man.
I'm a streamer, guys.
You're a mess.
I set up everything properly. Oh. Why is...
And if you guys were like, who made the art that you're rigging right now, look no further than the other voice that's not me.
Why can't I hear you, RJ?
What? Okay.
Oh.
Hello?
There we go, sorry. My own stream started playing.
What?
I had Twitch open. I'm a streamer. I know what I'm doing.
I'm so confused. I've been dehydrated 3 times. Right in a row. Alright, how does this look now?
Okay. RJ, tell me what to draw. I don't know what to draw.
You know me, I'm quite the productive person.
Mm-hmm.
Stop dehydrating me! So I would say something for creativity.
I'm no longer taking suggestions at this time. Thank you.
Draw,
Holy shit, that's cool. I love checking that out. Thank you. What happened?
I don't know, man. I'm trying to give you suggestions. Hello, TJ.
I'm not taking suggestions at this time.
Man!
Mm-hmm.
Hello, RDJKR. I'm dehydrating so much. Stop dehydrating me! I'll pass away. Is that what you want? Don't answer that.
Can I answer? Can I answer? Can I answer?
Don't answer. No.
Aw.
Hi, Ryan. Am I really your
Ryan
favorite?
Lovely.
That's. I'm sorry, I got punched in the face.
Do it again.
I'll start muting, by the way, whatever. I always forget to mute. I just want to say hi to everyone.
You're just so friendly.
I'm just such a good person.
Hmm. I'm gonna draw RJ.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
OMG. Wait, hold on. I'll respond to chat in just 1 second. Hello, y'all. RJ wants more dehydrated. No! In a video game where the guy's like, I can't talk right now, make him piss! Then put that in reverse. That's messed up. No, I don't know that thing. Hi, I'm back. Sorry, just talking to chat.
Welcome back.
I hate them.
Wow.
Don't tell
It's
them
okay,
I
I
said
won't tell
that, though.
Don't
Oh,
worry, I'll
thank
keep
you.
your secret. I'll tell him.
TJ, thank you for the sub! Holy crap. I'm like drying out over here on my end. I'm getting super dehydrated.
Why don't you have that on a cooldown?
Well, all I have to do for that redeem is just not drink water. Which, like, now that I say it out loud, I'm like, boy, could I go for a cold sip of water.
Oh my god.
Theo, did you see the face angles on Airy?
I haven't actually.
Oh, you should watch my streams.
You want me to go all the way to your stream while I'm streaming.
At this time of year, this time of day.
At this time of day.
in
At this part of the country. Also,
Yes.
hi, Teco, hello!
Bakhan, congrats
This
on the
part
day
of the
off.
country.
In this
Oh, I
economy.
have all of next week off.
Oh, nice!
Yes.
We
Yes.
We should just like play Splatoon and never stop the entire week.
No, I don't have a capture card.
I didn't say we had to stream it.
You should give me another like midlife crisis by telling me something else is made out of something.
Oh, okay.
Like what happened
you
to the
guys know that
mayonnaise?
Theo did not know that mayonnaise was made from eggs.
How the fuck would I supposed to know that?
I don't know. It's just like
How do you know that?
I don't know. I just knew that.
How?
There's egg in it.
How?
I don't know.
How do
You taste it. It's like a bit eggy. It's just
It's
like
not
you take an
eggy,
egg
it's
and you
tastes
take
like
some oil
mayonnaise.
and you emulsify.
Oil?
Yeah, oil. You take oil, like any kind of oil. So people actually experiment a lot. That's like that's a fun part of mayonnaise. You can experiment with the different types of oil that you use, and get like slightly different like variations on mayonnaise.
Super mayonnaise?
See, this whole world is falling apart.
I gotta like describe how this happened because you were playing Stardew, right?
Yeah, we were playing Stardew, and that's how they found out.
Yeah, because I was like, for the fact I never get chickens or any farm animal when I play
Yeah, you're not a
Stardew.
livestock person. Did you
Yeah.
like that?
And I'm putting the chickens, and RJ's like, have you been getting the eggs and putting them in the mayonnaise thingy? And I'm like, what? The what? To the who? And she takes the eggs, and she puts them in the thing to make mayonnaise. And I'm like, is that real? Can you do that? She thinks I'm talking about like the game mechanics. She's like, I just did it in front of you. I say, I mean in real life, you can turn egg into mayonnaise.
And I'm like, what did you think that mayonnaise was made from in that case?
I don't know. It's
Do
like
you
how
think
you
he
don't
like
ask.
milks the mayonnaise tree every day? Like, how does mayonnaise come to be?
I don't fucking know.
What other foods do you not understand?
I don't know. I don't know.
Snarky says mayo is icky. Incorrect. But thank you
I
for
like
your
mayo.
input. I like mayo.
I don't know how I don't know what it was made out of. It's like how some things you just don't ask. Okay, Teko, okay. I'm happy you guys know more than me.
You don't seem happy.
I'm not. That's a lie.
You've lied. No,
yeah,
mayo's
hello,
good. You guys have to
Ela.
get Kewpie mayo. It's better. It's like less it's got less of that like tang
Oh my God.
to it.
Dang.
I don't know.
It's not common knowledge. If I didn't know, and I think I know common knowledge.
Well, to be fair, you also didn't know the song Silver Bells.
Shut up! Out of my life! Lucy, get out of here!
Is Lucy here?
He's giving me a common L. Shut up!
Oh man, I'm not gonna get a lot of work done this stream, I don't think.
Pistachios aren't nuts, they're a fruit.
Pistachios themselves aren't a fruit, but they come from a fruit. Good try, though.
I can't take this anymore.
Man, I've gotta get work
I
done.
assumed it was a milk product that needed to be refrigerated. I thought it needed to be refrigerated.
It does need to
maybe
be refrigerated because it's egg.
That's not refrigerated in the store.
Well, like U.S. eggs need to be refrigerated because it's the way you wash them. Or well, it's the fact that okay, so eggs have like a little like film on them when they're laid. I can't rig while I'm talking about eggs. So eggs have a little egg, or like they got like a coating on them when they're laid. So like in Europe, eggs will just be on normal shelves in the grocery store because they haven't been washed. But in the U.S., I think it's more of an like an FDA thing. Like they are washed, so they have to be in fridge because they're like not as protected. Yeah. Learning a lot about eggs today, aren't you?
Are eggs not refrigerated in Germany, Lucy? Ah. But they are in Norway. Okay.
Yeah, it probably has to do with the fact that they were or weren't washed, you know?
Oh.
It's like, you know, when you get a fruit, like when you buy fruit, you have to wash your fruit. You just gotta wash your eggs. If they're
just raw dogging it in the air. I don't like that phrasing, Lucy.
Can't rig while I'm talking about it. It's true. If I'm focused on, if I have to explain the way eggs work, I cannot be rigging at the same time. It's just how it is.
You gotta put that in your rules. Don't make me talk about eggs or no work will be get done.
Okay, that's all in the back, man. CO, I hate the way that you did this hair. Or I hate the way that you made the you made like the alt hairstyle because the bangs aren't they're not the bangs aren't the same.
Yeah.
Change the bangs too.
Yeah.
Never ever do that again.
No.
Please.
Client asks for it.
Oh no! If the client asks, then there's nothing I can do. Hey RJ, did you know the egg shortage is making a mayo brand discontinued? Holy crap! Holy crap! They're putting that bird flu or whatever is putting mayonnaise out of business. Big Mayo.
Speaking of eggs, I remember this one story where this couple just like really liked chickens, so they adopted a couple chickens.
Yeah.
And they kept laying eggs that they didn't want, so they just kept like giving it for free to like the local supermarkets and stuff.
Yeah, it checks out.
But they kept getting so many eggs that the government was like, "You guys are farmers now. You have to pay taxes for that."
Crap. That's awful. There needs to be
horrible.
like chicken haver protective laws. I used to have a lot of people I knew give me lots of free eggs. Because they had chickens.
Oh,
Oh, you good?
I just like blanked out on what you were saying, and I just heard they gave me free eggs. I don't know.
No, I had well, I had two specific like families, I guess, were chicken havers. And then like we could get eggs from either of them. So we had an abundance of eggs. But then both of their chickens all died.
No.
Not because of this bird flu that's going around. It was like a year or two ago. So now I have no more egg. I don't have any more like guys. My egg guys are all gone.
That's so sad.
It's really sad, yeah.
Wait,
one of
Lucy,
them-
you don't refrigerate your butter?
No, you don't
You
have to.
should.
No one has to refrigerate butter.
But it's a dairy product.
No, you don't have to refrigerate it though.
But it's milk.
I've had this conversation with my roommates too. You do not have to refrigerate butter.
Okay, you know, it's the principle of it that matters. If we're roommates and you don't put the butter back in the fridge, I'm
No,
kicking
you have
you
like
out
a
the
little
house.
butter dish, and it goes in the butter dish, so it's protected, but it's out. You know, you like leave that crap near the toaster.
Near the toaster?
Yes, for toast.
Hey,
All right, hold on. I'm putting a poll in my chat.
RJ, the more I talk to you, the more insane I feel. In a
Okay.
dish.
Refrigerate. Is that how you spell that? Nope. Just did it really wrong.
I'm glad we're on the same boat. I have a
Refrigerate
toaster. No,
butter.
it's just the fact that the toaster gets hot and it radiates heat, and you have the butter next to the toaster. Butter's gonna melt.
Cold butter.
You keep unwrapped butter in the fridge, but open butter can be left out.
Yes, that's true. I do keep my unwrapped or my wrapped butter in the fridge.
I don't understand your people customs.
Well, here's the thing, right? If you got like if you got your butter like always in the fridge, how do you spread it?
Will. Will and determination.
Do you refrigerate ketchup? Personally, I do, but that's just because I prefer cold ketchup. It does not need to be refrigerated.
It does not need to be refrigerated.
Okay, good. We're
Yeah.
on the same page about something at least.
Yeah, I don't refrigerate my barbecue. I know some people do.
Oh, I refrigerate my barbecue.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for the hydrate.
Oh, I wish one day someone would hydrate me. I guess they don't care enough.
Cold ketchup? I don't like cold ketchup.
Really?
I like it when it's like blazing hot outside.
Oh, okay. I like having like cold condiments with my like hot food.
Ah,
I don't know
yeah,
why.
yeah. I'm okay with that.
You understand.
I like ketchup occasionally, but I prefer barbecue over anything. I don't like mustard. I hate mustard.
Oh, I like mustard.
You just ate ketchup. Ah.
I have a hypothesis, followed
What's up?
by an experiment. Oh, don't like any condiments.
What do you eat your food with?
Yeah, what do you get? Fries? What do you do? Dehydrate, but I'm holding an Uno reverse card. You can't prove that. If you don't choke when someone redeems a hydrate, I'll be eternally disappointed. That is what happened, and it's in my lore video. That's what happened. All right, the chat's spoken. Warm butter wins.
What? Well, your chat isn't canon in my chat.
Did you say not canon?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa. Thanks for the dehydrate, Botcon. Will not be drinking water. Man. I suddenly feel parched. Drink some water.
It's all the dehydrates you got.
Yeah.
When I get fries, I don't use ketchup. I put special spice on it. That's only meant for fries.
Okay,
Spice
I can
meant
understand.
for
There's
fries?
yeah, fry seasoning is allowed.
Season for fries?
Yeah. Who
How much
punched me?
food stuff do I, like, not know of?
Is that Mixie? I can only assume it was Mixie. Because there was no, like...
What do I eat my fries with? I eat my fries with barbecue.
That's fair. I mix mayonnaise with barbecue sauce.
You do what?
Have you tried it?
No?
No, if you mixed mayonnaise with barbecue sauce, that goes so hard.
I'll mix it. I like mayo and I like barbecue.
No,
I'll
it's
give you
really
a
good.
shot, but it sounds like disgusting. I hope you know that.
You have to trust me.
Okay, Lucy's mom does it.
Mixes barbecue sauce and mayo?
Yes.
Yeah, it's so good. Raspberry is a part of the rose family. I wouldn't doubt it. They got thorns. I know, like, vegetables, like, like, vegetables aren't, like, real. Like, vegetables, like, used for food, but it's not, like, a real thing. There's, like, nothing that classifies a vegetable as a vegetable except for a gut feeling. So that's why you can consider a tomato a vegetable.
Okay.
Because everyone who's like a tomato is a fruit,
Uh-huh.
they need to get over themselves.
I feel like you learned this from a one too many tomato fruit argument. Used to mix fries with minced meat. I don't know what that is.
Sounds like a UK thing.
Minced meat?
Isn't it?
I don't know.
You got like mincemeat pie. And that sounds really UK.
Pickle's not from the UK. Ba-da-da.
Man, so you're killing me.
What?
With this rig that I have to do.
Listen, man, it's a partnership. I was struggling a lot when I was trying it, and now it's passed on to you. The torch has been given to you. Accept the torch.
No.
Tried wasabi mayonnaise on your Pokeball once. I've never tried wasabi.
I kind of like it.
Didn't you say you didn't know mayo was made from eggs? This conversation of food started because of me not knowing mayo was made of eggs. Two side dishes together. Well, You didn't know either, see? See?
What did you think they were made from then?
Don't yell at
vegetables are real, but
Solar.
the classification doesn't mean anything. That's all. Sorry, I was talking to my chat. Man, I'm just trying to rig here. Hi, Lucy. The Spidey suit won't be done in time. No! Ow! Sorry, I am not muting at all for chat.
It's cool. You're good.
Okay, cool. Eating chocolate, like just straight chocolate, is vile, like a Hershey's bar. Well, to be fair, Hershey's bars are vile.
You thought they just spawned in? Me too! That's something you just don't question. What mayo's made out of.
You thought you just
It
spawned
fucking
in!
exists! It just
Stop!
exists! It's
I'm about to prove that Mixie actually is in my chat right now. Hold on. Wow, I got 15 viewers. Look at me go. I got 16! Because I joined my own stream.
Shut up. It's so annoying.
Holy crap. I don't count myself. So I really am. I really did get another viewer.
It's like a Christmas miracle. I'm just a little guy. I know the mysteries of our world. It's like, Tickle, I just never learned it. I have no idea. Okay. Stretch the pain away. To be fair, I'm very picky with food. I'm very picky with a lot of things, so there's a lot of stuff I don't know. And you can... Sometimes they make him come off as a bit, like, oh, haha, I don't know what this is. But you'll be able to hear it in my voice if I'm genuinely confused. I only learned what spam was recently.
Isn't that just like a bunch of like chopped up like pork usually?
I wouldn't know.
Okay. I thought you learned it. I thought you just learned it.
I know it's meat. That's about it.
What the heck?
Oh my gosh, I'd be honored if you put me in your school project.
Can you put me in there too? Just
No.
Why?
Keep talking like that to me, Archie. I'm gonna move you somewhere else.
No, I didn't do anything.
In timeout.
I didn't do anything.
Now you're on the art slideshow.
Dang it. I'm just working hard. I'm just working so hard for our children.
Our child, our singular child. We only have one.
Well, technically you're our children too. Have you thought about it that way?
Don't
No,
want to
you
get
freak.
into it. I will be the magnum opus.
What CEO should be threatening with is a model with even more hair. No!
Good. RJ, keep this up. It's gonna be 3 alt hairstyles next
No!
time.
All with different bangs, different like side pieces. The back of the hair is all different colors. It'll be horrible to transition between them.
RJ, I need the hair to be a moving gradient from rainbow.
RJ, the client actually requested that the hair zips and unzips. I don't know what they mean, but you're the rigger, so you gotta figure that out.
RJ, the client asked for hair physics twice. You do multiple.
RJ, the client asked for like variations of hair physics that they can toggle between. Holy crap. Hey RJ, the client asked for the hair to be sentient and to have its own idle animation. For every single alt hairstyle.
RJ, the client asked for the hair to be fully trackable to the real life person's hair.
Hey RJ, the client asked for every single strand of hair.
That'd be hell on me, not you.
Every single strand of hair.
Needs to be animated with physics. Oh, I got one for you, RJ.
Okay.
A client asks for eye physics.
No! I've already done it. I've already done it for this model.
Did you? I didn't see it.
Are you watching my stream? I can show you right now.
You just want your view count to go up.
I won 17! I don't even know what I'm at now. But if you click in right now, you can see the eye physics. Ow! There's
Tell me what
Mixie.
to do, Hinode.
Well, okay, it's our child, you know, you don't have to care. But it's
I'm
our
waiting
child.
for the commercial break to end.
You're not sub to me?
So, how are you on this fine evening?
I'm just really unhappy. Mixie, I am
You
about
wanted a
to unmod
17?
you.
You wanted 17, RJ?
What?
It's the 17th of February. You got your 17 already.
What are you talking about?
You said you wanted 17. It's the 17th of February.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
I'm so confused. There's so many things happening right now.
It's not midnight. We went over this. EST is the only canon time.
It's not.
Very much is.
Oh my gosh. Are you on my stream? Are you looking at these eye physics?
I can. There's still a commercial break.
There's still a commercial break. I did not authorize this.
It's up. It's there. It's
Ryan, I don't want to
working.
hear you and your EST supremacy.
Yeah.
Stop it! Well, you know what?
Show me the eye physics.
Mixie and I are in PST. And,
Okay, piss time. Show me the fucking eye physics.
Piss time. They're here! Just watch, she's blinking.
Oh. Oh, I see. Make them, like, more dramatic. It's just, like, shooting everywhere.
Oh gosh, oh no, if I do, here's the actual, see, it's like, woohoo. It has to wait a second, but like, you see how jiggly those are?
Oh.
Also,
Giggly.
the eyelashes have a little bit of like, you see?
Ah, okay. Cute. Very cute.
Yeah, see? PST is good because that's where all the celebrities live.
I don't care about celebrities.
Yeah, me neither. But we have to have something.
I'll put you back next to me.
Both of you have awful time zones. Are you... Okay. Listen. EST, we've had our differences. But we're still the two best time zones, clearly, right?
Yeah.
Are you
if you're
meaning
in
to tell
Central
me you're in
Time,
CST?
you're not real.
CST is clearly far inferior to PST and EST. Hey! RDJKR! I can't say letters sequentially. Thank you so much for the sub! Oh, I can jacket flap. I've been able to do that for a second. Oh yeah, and mountain time.
Arya's okay, because Arya's Eldritch horror being. She could do what she wants.
That's true. I don't want to mess with Arya.
Me neither.
She scares me. I almost didn't join CreatiVT. No. What are you drawing, CO?
I am drawing a person.
You could also ask our current client if they're okay with you streaming, like the work process.
Ah, wait. Wasn't that a question on our thing?
Yeah, I think so, and I think everyone checked yes.
Okay. Next time. Mountains are real. I learned that from Welcome to Nightmare. Night Vale.
Nightvale?
There you go.
Utah.
Utah.
The only thing I know about Utah
You
is
talk too much.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna leave creativity. I'm leaving right now. It's been like, what, it's been almost a year? It's been almost a year since I've been in creativity! We should
There's
celebrate.
no way. Is it really?
Yeah, because I know applications were like in March, right?
I don't know.
For my 1-year anniversary of joining creativity, I'll post my application publicly. I won't. Improvise.
You'll dox yourself.
Oh, that's true. I did dox myself at the end of that application. Because you wanted it like in and out of character, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, here's my out of character, and I'm like, here's my real name and address.
And my social security number and my credit card.
Ball's pretty much in your court, creativity. I better hope that I get in. Or you're gonna have a lot of information about me. Gosh, it'd be funny. Audition reveal at 5K. If I get a donation of $5,000. Man.
And she said that no one in your chat, besides the people you've told directly, are gonna know your big secret.
I'm a little disappointed because I'm like, boy, I could like totally capitalize on that. I don't know if I like the way that looks, but I'm just gonna go with it. Yeah, my last donathon, I had the goal of if I get 5,000 in total, I would reveal my big secret. Because there was a thing that I worked for, or there was a thing that I had a part in that got very, very, very famous on the internet.
When you told me, I was actually so fucking shocked because it used to be such a big part of my childhood.
No secrets. People can't even know the time frame.
It's okay, I'm 1,000 years old.
That's also a really good point.
I almost didn't believe you.
I got the receipts to prove it. I got names to prove it.
Horrible.
I think everyone in creativity knows. A lot of Arya's friends know. I give out that secret frankly too much. Now that I've dangled it in the air, I'm gonna keep it to myself a bit more. It's a really good secret though. It's a shame you guys won't ever get to hear it.
I did. Hiya.
Yeah.
Did you hear a dog? Ah, my dog has been barking all day. He bark all day.
Alright, Bakan.
It's because there's a stranger in the house. Not to him, not to me. I would not let a stranger in my house.
Alright, Bakan.
I've
stated this before, so I'll let this still stand. If you DM me a guess, I will confirm. I will only confirm. Well, I don't know. I will confirm if you are correct, but I will not do it publicly.
You're just like him, for real.
For real. Who?
Uh, Solar about not trusting strangers like the dog. I'm like a real artist. I'm drawing out my frustrations and emotions.
Are you? Are you doing vent art live?
Yeah, actually.
I will say.
You can click into my stream. I did it for you. I did it for you.
What?
You can click into my stream for you. I did it for you. For me.
I hate that. I love it though. Stay muted. I could hear myself echo through your microphone. Okay, yeah, I've got to deal with an ad.
Keep that open for RJ.
What?
Shut up.
What?
Dum, dum, dum.
I have a Taco Bell ad. Boy, do I want Taco Bell.
You and your
I
Taco Bell.
like that art a lot. You just look so upset.
It's event art.
That is a vent art. Holy crap. Man, that's so funny. CO, if/when we meet up in person, let's just home make some mayo.
No.
Why? Are you scared? You're scared, that's why. You are! There.
I don't know how to tell you that the fabric of my world has already been shattered enough, but if I actually make my own mayo, nothing will be ever be the same.
Bakan, you're wondering if Behind the Meme covered it? 100%. I haven't checked myself, but 100% yes, it's there. My big secret, that is.
Hey RJ, what should I do for Eggman's birthday?
Yeah. Draw her again and get that sweet, sweet clout.
That's true.
Is that even a question? Easy. I need to stop giving clues about my secret. Oh, just away for free. But I like dangling the carrot just too much.
Pigs are gonna bite it, and you least expect it.
I know, they're gonna get that. They're gonna grab a hold and then you just won't let go.
Oh, there goes Benji.
It would be a huge cloud opportunity though if it did get leaked.
If the worst comes to worst and it gets leaked, you should just write it out.
No, absolutely. If it gets leaked, like I'm 100% like capitalizing on it. It's like it's too good, you know? You can make that into a comic for the CreatiVT.
What?
The CreatiVT account, your vent art.
This is my frustration in an art form, RJ. It's not for your silly little clicks on Twitter.
It's not for marketing purposes.
This is how I feel. I sure do have the hiccups.
Man, I had those earlier.
You passed it on to me.
Yeah, it happens.
I totally believe the passing on hiccups superstition. Because my sister and I, when we get the hiccups near each other, it just keeps getting passed
What
back
the
to
heck?
back.
That's weird.
A denier.
No, yawns are contagious, but hiccups are not.
Speaking of yawns.
See, I just talked about it and then it incited a yawn in CO.
It's true. Hiccups are not contagious. However, it's really weird when you pass it on to another person. Spell hiccup without the H and without one C. Shut up.
It's just eye cup.
Yeah.
Like, we all know, everyone knows eye cup. Hiccups are not contagious. Do not believe in this propaganda.
I'm just saying. Hypotheses are tested with experiments, and I'd say that my sister and I passing our hiccups back to back whenever one of us gets a hiccup is enough of an experiment.
Well, that's just you guys being freaks. That word sibling, like ESP. You know?
Don't start with that Twitch smiley face. I've escaped him. He can't come back.
You can't hurt me. Yeah, like Zach and Cody, the Sweet Life on Deck movie.
Ah, forgot about that
Thank you for the
movie.
hydrate. Yeah, remember when their twin genes got linked and stuff, and they could like feel each other's pain, and then they like tried to like. Wait, how did that movie go? I think they tried to delete one of them and make them perfect copies of each other. So like
They
essentially
try to merge them into one person, and so
Yeah.
one of them would get deleted.
Yeah, so they were gonna delete one of them, and then like put the other person's conscience in their body.
Something like that, yeah. I don't. Why would you? Who thought of that for a sitcom?
This is a Disney Channel show, man.
It's like there's some Disney shows that like that plot could work, like
Not Sweet Life on Deck.
not Sweet Life on Deck. 100% not Sweet Life on Deck. That movie was fucked up. Every time I think about it, I'm just like,
Dude,
yeah,
when I was
that's
a kid,
just
I watched
weird.
that like multiple times.
That's how I was with the Hannah Montana movie.
Mm.
Dude, that movie had just so many plot holes. By the way, I just drank water.
Oh, okay. Thanks for
And I'm
telling
not
me.
talking to you, RJ. I'm talking to chat, who redeemed the hydrate. So Hannah Montana, right? She had to go back to like her home place, where no one knows who's Hannah Montana. That she's Hannah Montana. Well, no, shut up. Anyway, so
Did you just tell yourself to shut up?
yeah, I can have such a hard time trying to explain this movie. But what happens at the end is that the town that she's staying in finds out that she's Hannah Montana. She takes off her wig and everything, and she just trusts this entire town of people to not leak her secret. Like, the
Man.
entire town knows, but they keep it a secret for her. A whole fucking town. You should do that, RJ, with your secret.
That's true.
Trust
I
the
keep
town
trusting
to do
people with it.
I mean, if you put everyone who you told the secret to into a place, that'd be a town. Enough people to make a town.
That's fair. That's so true.
Countryside and hip hop and your arms to the side. Da, da, da.
Jump to the left, stick it, glide.
That's where
Zigzag,
that
cross
song
the
is
floor.
from. Okay.
Shuffle in diagonal when the drum hits, hands on your hips. 1 foot in, 180 twist.
It's a hold down. It's a
Throw
hold
down.
down.
Do the hoe down. And then she's like, do the hoe down. You know, she does that part. Throw it all together, that's how we roll. Boom, boom, clap. Boom, de clap, boom, boom, clap. Come on, here we go. That's how she talks.
Yeah, it's in the movie.
I never actually watched the movie.
How the fuck do you know this song by heart then?
I don't know.
Okay.
It just happens.
Just like how you know mayo is made of eggs.
That seems like a you problem.
Have a good Christmas, RJ.
What do you mean? It's not even close to the season.
It's the season. Why are you green? Oh,
Why are
you're
you
not
blue?
green.
Wizards of Waverly Place did a collaboration with Sweet Life on Deck.
I remember that.
They had a crossover episode. So that implies that wizards are real.
Yep.
In not only Sweet Life on Deck universe, but also in the Hannah Montana universe. Because Hannah Montana also did a collaboration with Sweet Life on Deck.
Yeah. What's that
This is
one
just
episode?
huge.
There was like a three-way collab between three sitcoms.
That was
but I don't
probably Hannah
remember.
Montana and Wizards of Waverly Place.
It was like a Halloween episode.
That sounds like Wizards of Waverly Place.
Jesse was there.
What the heck? Man, I just got a headache right behind my eye.
Wizards of Waverly Place was there. Jesse was there. Crazy time.
Alright, that's...
I like how RJ said collaboration instead of crossover. Yeah.
What? I've been around too many streamers lately. There was one crossover that pissed me off to no end. Which one? Remember the Jimmy Neutron, Fairly Odd Parents
Fairly Odd
one?
Parents?
Yeah, and
I love that one.
Dude, Timmy in 3D was a mistake.
Oh, 100%. I'm not gonna deny that.
Timmy was an average kid who no one understands.
Mom and Dad are
Vicky always giving
Who's
him
giving him
commands. Do
oh,
nothing
commands.
up in his room. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Da, da, da,
What's the magical fish grant his every wish?
da, wish.
Da-da-da-da-da. They are his odd parents, fairly odd
Fairly
parents.
Odd
Arms
Parents.
and wings and those crowny things.
Fairly things. Odd parents, fairly odd parents.
Gigantic birthday cake, large red chocolate shake. They have the same attitude towards the UI elements, or towards UI elements that RJ has. Toward I physics.
The Jimmy Timmy Power Hour.
That's what it was called. Man. I would just rather not do iPhysics.
RJ, the client asks for iPhysics.
I know, I did them though, that's why. Well, it's like if the client, like, iPhysics are, like, they're so, like, standard now, you know? Like, everyone has iPhysics.
RJ's a hipster.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not why I'm saying, like, I'm not saying, like, people shouldn't because they're popular. I'm just saying, like, because they're, like, so common, I have to add it, like, to the menu, you know? Like, I can't just not have iPhysics as, like, part of what I offer, because everyone does it. And I think iPhysics would be, like, something that, like, turns people, like, away. Like, if people did not offer iPhysics, I feel like someone would go to another rigger who does. So I have to have it.
So too.
What?
I think so too.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't offer iPhysics? Get this shit out of my face. I'm going to the next restaurant.
No, please! I need to eat food!
It's your restaurant. Why? Oh, cause to buy food. Okay.
I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I can just eat my own supply. Is that what you're gonna do?
You're a restaurant. Eat
Go a
your
little
own
high
food.
off my own supply.
RJ, why doesn't this restaurant have any food? I ate
Sorry.
it all. I got hungry.
I got so hungry, they don't feed me. People were so upset that I didn't offer iPhysics.
We should theme our model partnership around the restaurant.
That'd be cute. That'd be super cute, actually.
I'm down to do that.
I'm down. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do
Let's
it.
do it. Let's do it. Da, da, da,
I
da,
know
da,
that we'll have a ball.
da. Oh yeah.
I got a feeling. Ooh. Wait, Jesse crossed over with the Ultimate Spider-Man for some reason. Ultimate Spider-Man was already a crap show, but this episode gets on my nerves for some reason. Jesse and the kids get isekai'd into the Marvel animated universe.
What?
I was running at the time on Halloween. And they and Spidey fought this ancient warrior who came out of a sword or something.
This feels like a lie. Is that Bakon? Is that?
Yeah, it's Bakon.
It had Deadpool in the Ultimate Spider-Man for
Well,
like an
Deadpool
episode.
can be wherever he wants.
Of course, I love Deadpool. It was
I
like
need to watch the second one still.
I haven't watched it.
Oh, you watched the first? Or like any?
I watched the first one. Yeah. I prefer him in comics and video games.
That's fair.
And video games. I
thought
played
Ryan
the
Reynolds did a good job.
Deadpool. Of course, he's very good. He's Deadpool and Pikachu.
That's true. I need to watch Detective Pikachu again. I actually really just love that movie.
I never watched it.
Really? It's got kind of similar vibes to like the Sonic movie, I would say.
I've been told that before. I do like the Sonic movies.
They're really good. I watched on my flight back like when we were in LA. For some reason on even though it was like a domestic flight, they had screens. Like, and they had screens like in the back of the seats, so I just watched, but I didn't have headphones, so I watched the whole second Sonic movie muted with subtitles.
Wait, do they normally not have screens on domestic flights?
Not that I was aware. Like, this is the first time I think I've gotten a screen on a domestic flight.
Huh.
You get to watch TV when you fly domestic?
Yeah.
What the heck? What airline do you fly?
Delta.
Oh, that's what I flew. That makes sense then, I guess. It checks out.
I've only been on 4 planes in my entire life, so I don't have much plane experience.
No, I see. I've been on a few. Don't know if you've heard. I've been around a little bit.
I mean, you do live everywhere.
I do. I feel like I'm not doing this hair very well, but...
Please, RJ, I worked so hard on it. You can't just give
I'm doing
up on
just
me.
fine.
RJ. One of your high school buddies said they're willing to lend you some Sonic comics. Ooh, like Archie or
Hello,
IDW?
Smokey. How are you thinking for the first time channel? Jack of left to that.
Ah, thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. Never been on a plane, and you probably never want to. I've been on a plane for the first time in my entire life last year. I cried.
Aw.
I was so scared.
Really?
And yeah, it didn't help that there was a guy on the aisle over who probably noticed I was bawling my eyes out. I was scared.
Ah.
And he was like, I could see him in the corner of my eye looking at me, like trying to not laugh. Ugh.
I think the second time I went on a plane, I was a bit scared. Because
The
the first time
second.
I was like, the first time I was too young to really process it, but then the second time I was like, I was adolescent, I suppose, to
Uh-huh.
the point where I was starting to develop personality,
Uh-huh.
and then
You're
I got
sentient.
scared on the plane.
Mm.
Thing is with planes though, it's like you're more likely to like get in a car crash on the way to the airport than you are likely to like have something bad happen to the plane.
Oh, no, that exact fact is what calmed me down.
Yeah. Like
Right
things don't
before
really
the
go
plane
wrong
took
with
off.
planes except for like delayed flights.
Yeah, like the second before we got like boarded the plane, I think it was my mom. She was like, "You get in a car every day, and car accidents happen way more often than like plane incidents." I was like, "Yeah, you're right."
Yeah.
That calmed me down significantly.
Yeah, that one helped me out too, I think.
Oh no, IDW. Sorry, answering chat.
Yeah, no problem.
IDW comics are super good. Like they are industry standard for comics. I would say superhero comics. IDW has been publishing them for a while. Yeah, planes are scary. The plane that disappeared without a trace. Yeah, that one fucks me up. I try not to think about that when I get on planes.
According to
How
all
do
the
you
TV
lose
shows,
a
it's gonna
whole plane?
reappear like years later, but everyone will still be the same age as when it disappeared.
There's no way.
You see, it's like, no, that can't happen, can it?
It's no. I just don't understand how you lose a whole plane. Like nothing in the waters, nothing in places surrounding. It's just gone.
It's just gone.
Yeah, Thanos. If it was, half the plane would be gone, not all of it.
Now, where are those ears? Where are those pesky little ears?
Remember the movie after everyone who got snapped away came back and they called the incident the blip. Stupid.
Stupid. Alright, I think the hair is done. All the alt pieces. Oh, I don't. There's some parts that I don't like really much. Okay.
I gotta click into RJ's stream to see my child.
No, she's gross right now.
Okay, I won't click into RJ's.
Just give me a second. I'll fix it.
I hate that it's called the blips. Me too! It sounds so stupid! I guess it makes sense, because, like, they don't... You wouldn't expect the general populace to know that it was a snap that killed them all. But didn't you think of something else? Something cool or something? The blip. Shut up. And then the people who disappeared were called blipped. Stupid.
And this one, and this one. All these, probably. Yes, that seems right. Yes.
Yeah, RJ and I are gonna attempt to be streaming art on Fridays.
Yeah!
Try to make it a regular thing.
All of CreatiVT will be invited to the party too.
Yeah, they can come in at any moment. I guess everyone's just busy.
Well, we didn't tell anyone. I thought... I wasn't sure if you wanted to tell anyone.
We're out in the open in the freaking server.
No, we're in the streaming server. People aren't going to join in the we're in the streaming VC. I can just put something in general really quick.
We can go ahead.
Okay.
Tell them to come by if they wanna sit down and chat.
Oh shoot, that's gonna poke us right through.
And you're gonna have to sit down with me one day and teach me the Life 2D.
I'll do it.
I want a Life 2D. I want to live some 2Ds.
is better? That's a little bit better. Okay. Now you can look if you want.
Look at my daughter.
We're creating her together.
I need to stop closing the tab with Twitch open. Now I gotta sit through ads
Everyone's
again.
talking about freaking the Thanos slap. Remember when Thanos cheek clapped everyone away? Remember when everyone was like, if Ant-Man shrinks down...
No, no, please. Please, no,
and then expands!
That's horrible.
Didn't the Russo bros make one of those memes, like their profile picture on Instagram? I could, like, it was like a Venn diagram looking thing, but it was just like his left cheek and his right cheek, and then the middle circle was Ant-Man.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know exactly the one. Oh, did you say something in general chat? Oh wait, Peachy did.
You know, I miss that part of time of the internet when like all the Thanos snap memes are everywhere.
That was a good year for memes. Well, I think, dude, Marvel sucks now. Like, let's like, I don't know. Some people like Spider-Man still. I'm neutral towards Spider-Man, I'm neutral towards the Spider-Man stuff that's come from the MCU. But have you heard about the reviews about Quantumania?
I don't, but I take the train to school and they have these 3 giant TV screens in the train station that just advertise Quantumania.
The reviews were not good. Which is a big bummer.
It's solar. Didn't Doctor Strange say that only one possibility where they won? So technically that means they tried the Ant-Man strategy in one universe and it didn't work. I hate that so much.
MCU died after Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans left. Well, the Loki show was good. And that was it.
Well, no, after was it Endgame? Was the last where like
I was checked out
Iron
after
Man.
Endgame, yeah.
Yeah, that's I checked that out too. I watched the Spider-Man movies because they're enjoyable, but like I don't know. I think I was just sad that I won't be able to see my favorites anymore. It was both of them. It was Iron Man and Captain America.
They were the best ones.
Yeah. As much as I like Tom Holland.
Tom Highland.
Tom Holland.
Tom
Holland's. Highland. Fucking God. As much as I like Tom Holland's Spider-Man, I prefer when Spider-Man is a grown man.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I like stupid idiot Spider-Man as a teenager.
I like Miles as the stupid idiot.
Oh, you know what? Miles is a really good stupid idiot. Well, I like Tom Holland's Spider-Man a lot. I just really don't like Marvel writing. So I think actually the same thing goes for Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. I liked Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man, but the movie just wasn't good.
Yeah. He's right behind me, isn't he?
Shut up. Shut your mouth.
Guys,
you're gonna want to see this.
I don't like the points in Marvel movies that's like cliche and pandery. I like some fan service, right? I like when they pander to fans a little bit, but I don't like when the whole thing is just like shoehorned.
Yeah. Did you watch the Black Widow movie?
No.
It was I'm about to spoil it for everyone in both of our chats. And anyone
Prepare yourselves.
It's not a good movie. It's really not.
No, no.
Well, the whole premise was like the villain used like pheromones to like stop all the Black Widows from like hurting and like he forced them to listen to him through his pheromones. So like when like Scarlett Johansson went to kill him, she couldn't
Hold on.
because his pheromones dictated that she couldn't kill him, so she couldn't like pull the trigger on a gun. And the way that she beat him was by breaking her nose so she couldn't smell his pheromones.
I didn't know the entire time you were explaining that, like really happy Pikmin music started playing with like lyrics.
That was the premise of them. And then, like, after that, so, like, after, like, she
Wait,
takes
wait,
down-
wait, wait, wait,
oh, yeah.
wait, 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 I need to, I can't concentrate.
Hi, Mixie.
Okay, go.
Okay, so, after she beat the bad guy, after she beat the bad- dude, that entire time, I was like, this is so weird. It kind of feels like a fetish.
Okay.
So, like, after that, so she beats the bad guy, and then all of these, like, government people who've been, like, after her, because this was right after, it was right after Civil War. All these, government people show up, and they're, like, about to arrest her. And then the scene cuts. Dude, I'll get to the CGI in a second. The scene cuts, and then suddenly she's, like, with her friend who can, like, get her a hookup, like, with, like, aircrafts to, like, fly away. So, like, it's like, what? All these people were gonna arrest her! And then suddenly they didn't? Like, it literally cut on all these people driving up to her as if they were about to arrest her, and then the next scene just started!
Aha.
Also, there was really garbage CGI.
Okay.
like, holy crap. Like, specifically, there's, like, one scene where, like, the secondary main character, like, she, like, sticks a sword in something and she, like, explodes away. Let me try and find it. I'll show it to you.
It's not whenever they try to, like, make a movie with a female main character, they always try to, like, make it seem very girl bossy, and then the movie comes out and CGI is horrendous.
You know what I took offense to? You know what I actually took offense to? Is that scene in Endgame. Where they're, like, all the women, like, came together. I'm like, oh, shut up. Like, listen, I consider myself a feminist, right? Freaking, if in order to prove how much you think women are equal, you have to make a separate scene for them. You know that one Knuckles quote from Sonic Boom?
You know, Amy.
That's exactly what it is, and I'm like, holy crap, I feel like it's almost like infantilizing, you know, like where it's just like that you really like are patronizing us.
No,
like,
dude, that's like
that. Like it was already like they already did something like that in Infinity War, but that was a bit more subtle, and I respected it a bit more. But like, they stopped the fight. They stopped the pace of the fight. To have like all the female superheroes come together, and like that it felt so crappy.
No, I would consider that part like prime Marvel movie writing.
No, so
like,
it was. I was like offended by it.
Like it's literally this Knuckles quote. Like you literally, oh, you put all the girls together. See, girls are
I'm
strong.
gonna pull up the Knuckles quote and just play it on my stream. Knuckles feminist. Alright, everyone listen. Everyone listen real close.
It all comes down to this one penalty kick. Can the young woman break the glass ceiling and prove once and for all that a female can be just as good an athlete as a male?
You know, Amy, anytime someone calls attention to the breaking of gender roles, it ultimately undermines the concept of gender equality by implying that this is an exception and not the status quo.
That's all. I paused my music to let the quote play out. Hold on, I have to search the friggin' Black Widow CGI.
Give it to me too, and I'll put it.
Oh, the Knuckles quote?
Whatever you're gonna play.
Oh wait, okay, here's the, I'll put this in VC. Just watch that. I'm not gonna play it on my stream, so. But that's the CG. Or I'll put it in my chat so everyone can see it.
Put it in my chat too.
There, this is the CGI we're talking about.
Bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Oh my god.
Even like, there's like, it looked like it did look like there's like bad green screen behind her too. Holy crap.
Wasn't CGI a big issue with the... What's the green lady? She-Hulk?
Oh, She-Hulk.
Yeah.
The one clapping gif. That's my favorite gif by a wide margin. It looks like a mobile game ad.
It does.
It's so bad. It's because they filmed it indoors and it's not. Yeah, it's pretty painfully obvious that that's what they did. I never watched She-Hulk. The last Marvel show that came out that I watched was, I think Falcon and Winter Soldier. And that was for the people around me who I love and who love me, who were still in denial that Marvel was dead. Don't watch She-Hulk, it's up there with Velma. I've heard things about She-Hulk.
I've heard things about Velma.
Well, everyone's heard things about Velma. You know, they're making a
This is
season
very
2.
true. It was greenlit before the show even came out.
Can you imagine having that much faith?
They knew people were gonna hate watch. But I also feel like giving them credit for like making something horrible they knew people were gonna watch was too much credit. Like I feel like they wouldn't have gone through all that trouble, would they? To make something horrible?
I don't know, like, I just have less and less faith in the entertainment industry
Yep.
every passing day. And I just have to pray that Spider-Verse 2 is amazing and saves my life.
Well, I have some hope. I mean, Puss in Boots is pretty good.
Puss in Boots is fantastic. And I want more. Puss in Boots made me really
I'm
happy,
so
actually.
happy. I'm just so happy. It's Puss in Boots is my childhood movie.
Oh, really? Like the original?
Yeah, Oh, hold on.
Okay. And they canceled Inside Job. I never watched Inside Job myself, but I heard good things about it.
I'm back.
Hi.
Mom barging in, the phone knocking.
It happens.
What was I gonna say?
Puss in Boots.
Yeah, so Puss in Boots is my childhood movie.
Yes.
I watched it so many times as a kid that I am able to remember. Well, I can't do it anymore, but I was able to remember the entire movie by heart. So
Ooh.
if I ever wanted to watch Puss in Boots, I would just watch it in my head because I knew the whole thing
I've
by
done
heart.
crap like that, yeah. I did that with Ice Age when I was a kid.
Yeah. No, and then like they have the original Puss in Boots on Netflix, and I was sitting in the living room with my siblings, and I was like, "Oh, we could just watch a Netflix movie right now." I put on Puss in Boots because it was there. Dude, it was like I still knew everything word for word.
Oh yeah, Shrek 5 was announced, wasn't it?
It was teased at
Oh,
the very end.
Yeah. Man, okay, everyone's like, man, I hope they do the Puss in Boots art style, but I kind of hope they don't.
Yeah.
I don't know, Shrek has such like a D&D like NPC vibe to it. And like I really love that. Like, I don't know, there's something about the way that those characters look that just looks so medieval and weird.
I know what you're talking about. Like I totally see it.
Yeah, you know that vibe, you know the vibe, you know exactly the vibe.
Yeah, yeah. Like they look like D&D pieces.
Yeah, they look like D&D NPCs. Like, they look like like if you were like search medieval scroll, like with like art on it looks like medieval art. It's so weird and specific, but it's so perfect. And I think the Puss in Boots style was like perfect for Puss in Boots, you know? Like, and I would not change anything about that movie. But for Shrek, just like the weirdness of like the medieval kind of art style they had, I love it too much, and I think that's an unpopular opinion, but whatever. Whatever. I'm willing to accept that. What the heck? Something that only Shrek could pull off as well as it. Exactly! Like, the way Shrek did it was so perfect. Like, I don't think no other, like, animated, and no other animated movie, like, has done anything like that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why it matters so much to me. Reflective verbally, please.
It's huge Shrek fan in here.
Dude, I love Shrek 3, and everyone hates that movie.
It's been so long since I watched the Shrek movies. I remember when I was a kid, I was scared of Shrek. So I didn't have a childhood with Shrek. Okay. I'm sorry, Pikmin.
Shrek 2, yeah, Shrek 2 is, like, objectively the best Shrek. Shrek 3 is highly underrated, though. It's really funny. People are trying to convince everyone that, like, Shrek 4 goes hard. No, Shrek 3 is so much better than Shrek 4. There are a lot of Shreks.
I don't know which ones I've even watched.
It's not ogre, it's never ogre. That's the funny Shrek line.
I don't hate Pikmin music. I can't handle it right now.
Not while we're talking about Shrek!
I'm totally the type of person who, like, if a franchise is really, like, well wrapped up, and everything is, like, done in like, put together in a neat little bow.
Yeah.
I still want more.
I'm the opposite.
Yeah, I just want more content.
Well, I wish
if
some more
it's,
content. Well, like, I'm like, I would rather things finish than drag on.
Oh,
know?
100%.
And
But I also hate when things end when there's so much, like, you can continue to say.
I like when there's, like, spin-off content. I don't like when, like, the main franchise goes on.
Yeah. If the main franchise is perfectly done, at that point I think I don't continue it.
Yeah, like
However, if you can fit more things into the world universe that has nothing to do with the original characters, I think you should go for it. I think you need more. Looks at SpongeBob. Yeah, SpongeBob had its run. It's time. It's time to put it away.
Time to take him out back.
Some things are just they run for too long. Like, my favorite video game of all time. No, I'm just lied. One of my favorite video games of all time.
Persona or Sonic?
Portal 2.
Oh right, forgot you had more video games that you liked.
Yeah. I love Portal 2 so much, and people were like, "Oh, but Portal 2 already ended so well." It's like, you can't have a Portal 3. I don't care. Okay, the main character is gone. We don't need the main character to have another game. Like the world of Portal 2 takes place in Half-Life,
Oh, I
but
didn't know that.
yeah, but the actual like place in Portal 2, like Aperture Laboratories, is massive. You could fit so much in there, and they've proven that they can because Aperture Desktop came out, and that's like completely new content about Portal, but only to showcase the Stream Deck, the Steam Deck.
Oh, I see.
Yes,
Also,
you
if you
could
want to pop in
definitely
my
do a
stream really quick,
Portal
I've added the reflection to the glasses, and it's looking kind of pretty good.
3. Oh, I am on your stream.
You see that?
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm still not feeling the yellow though.
Are you gonna change it? I'm sorry.
No,
I think we're a little past that.
no. It's just the fact that like she could have used blue, but the blue is everywhere on her face. Like with the alt hair, with the regular hair, it's
I
all
was gonna
blue.
say, if you wanted to change it, that's fine, but I'll have to kill you.
No, the yellow fits more because she got yellow on her accents, like on her clothes.
Mm.
So it works best, rounds out, but still. It looks fine, it looks fine. I'm just picky with my own art.
It does, yeah, it does work as that. These accents. Green could have been fun too.
There's no green. Oh, the teal.
Well, I don't know. I just like it like isolated. I feel like green would be fun. But I know it wouldn't go with the rest of the design.
Yeah, teal is like very small in the ratio of overall colors.
Yeah, well, when you have the hair back in, the actual hair, it's not as bad.
How are you gonna do the blue part of the hair? It's like gonna
That's gonna glow?
change. Yeah.
I will show you. Hold on. There we go. I can just do that right now, actually.
Oh. I never finished Portal 2 multiplayer. My siblings would never stop messing around and kept killing me. I played a good chunk of it with Mixie, but then we stopped playing. I still want to play. I could replay Portal 2 every day and I'd be content for the rest of my life. Like, I value dialogue in video games so much, and they really perfected dialogue in Portal 2. They know how to sell you on characters that don't really have, like... None of the humans are living human beings. I mean, none of the robots are people. But you get so much, like, emotion and humor through them. It does so well. It's so good.
Alright, check this out. Go to my
Makes a
screen.
video essay. Yeah?
You see the hair? And the ears?
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, right?
Oh, that makes all that effort worth it. It was a lot of effort.
It was a lot of effort, and I'll do the same thing to like. Never mind. There's no other part that glows. I'll do the same thing to this. This.
Oh, okay.
Did you say KKK? I'm not gonna do this right now, actually. Should have just kept my mouth shut. Actually, I made it a decision. So the annoying part.
Playing
It's that
Splatoon
toggle
with randos
jacket.
is so lame. And when I first got Splatoon, I didn't want to play with anyone who wasn't my friends. But I got used to it. It
I'm
does
still
suck.
that way.
Yeah, it just sucks not being able to tell people where to go. Like, oh, there's someone in our base or something like that. You just have to use your this way.
Yeah. Alright, so there's like one issue with the way the hair works right now, I guess. Or the hair. Just here, come to my stream really quick.
I'm in your stream.
Okay, so you see how you got these little strings right here? They come out of the ears. There's nothing like that. Don't mind these like blue parts that are clipping out. There's nothing like that for the alt hairstyle. So if you want, I can just leave it out the way it is.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'll have to fix that.
Okay. You're gonna just give me a strand of hair that like comes out of it, you know, and then I'll just throw it in.
That needs to cover that blue part, right?
Like it needs to. No. Okay, the blue part is something I'll fix. Like these
Okay.
things stick out.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about that. It's more just
Yeah, like the underside.
Yeah, I'll throw one of them back in. Yeah. So that's up to you.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, just let me know.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
I'm almost done with the sketch. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, what are you drawing? Am I even watching your stream right now? I'm totally not.
It's not me. I'm done, almost done with my sketch. Someone in my chat. Techo.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Are you even sketching at all, even?
I am actually.
What are you sketching then? I want to see. I guess I have to go to your stream if I want to see. I guess there's a solution to my problem.
Yeah, don't be lazy, RJ.
They call me RJ Lazy Hinode. And then
No,
I
they
say,
don't.
that's ableist. I have ADHD. Let's watch an ad.
Also never got to play Portal, but I heard they were good games. Yes, they're amazing
I keep
games.
getting Taco
Portal!
Bell ads, they know. Sorry, go on.
Dude, you're being targeted.
I know, they are, and I'm like, frick, I really want Taco Bell now.
Portal 1 is a super solid game, but Portal 2 is where they really went hard with the characters and stuff. Portal 1 only has 2 characters.
That's like you and GLaDOS, right?
Yeah. And then
Zoom
Portal
out.
2 has 3 characters. I zoomed out.
Gosh, I can't wait to meet you in real life, and I'm gonna bring my bottle of olive oil and 2 eggs. We're gonna make mayonnaise. That's cute.
Don't talk to me, RJ.
What do you mean? Can I say it's? I got a fun fact. I gotta say a fun fact now. Did you know?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Oh, so hi, Corvo.
Hold on. I know half of a fact, but I don't know like the actual number that goes with it.
I hope you are having a good day. RJ is struggling to come up with a fun fact.
This was such a mistake to like. Every single time I'm like, I'm gonna delete that as a redeem, and then I just don't. A fun
I
fact.
have Sonic fun facts.
I'm thinking. Did you know that most zippers in the world are made by a single company? A single Japanese company. So
monopoly?
if you look at a zipper, like it's a standard zipper, there's a high chance you'll see like a little YKK on it.
I get my jacket.
Oh, I have not added exclamation point lore. I'm gonna do that right now then, actually. Close out a CO stream. Who needs to be there?
Where's my jacket?
I got my jacket right here. Check this out.
Shut up, RJ. What'd you say is on zippers?
A YKK.
A YKK.
Listen, guys, I really want my lore video to get to 1,000 views. Oh, I guess
Where?
I'm talking to your chat too. I
Where's
didn't consider.
Where's the thingy? Where's the thing, RJ?
What do you mean?
The thing I'm looking for on the zipper.
You're looking for a YKK, like the letters YKK on the zipper. If they're
Where
not there,
on
then
the
it's by a
zipper?
different company.
You lied to me. It's not there.
Okay, if it's like name brand something like Adidas, then they'll probably have their own zippers, you know?
It's not. It was a regular jacket from a TJ Maxx.
Man, that would be the kind of jacket that would have a normal, pretty standard YKK zipper. Alright, that should work now. Yeah, BotCon has a YKK.
4 seconds later, a bunch of things just spawns out of nowhere. Yeah, dude. I hate
Yeah.
lag in Splatoon.
Oh, fair. Hi, Showa.
Have channel points.
Only one article of clothing has a YKK. Well, consider... Hello, Inky. Thank you so much for the follow. Now in both of your streams? Yeah! Does it have a cooldown? It might have a cooldown. I'm making commands as we speak. It does, okay. I can't not have it have a cooldown? It has to have at least a 5-second cooldown. Whatever, fine. Here, I'll add that into my, it'll be in all the titles of all my streams from now on. Stop redeeming fun facts! CEO! Frick. Did you know that you can play, Amazing Grace only on the black keys of a piano?
I did know that, actually.
Dang it. Did you know that you can spell out typewriter with all the with that top row of keys on a keyboard?
Hype. Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah, see? Should I buy 1,000 zippers off Alibaba? It's only $150. Yes, of course!
Of course.
Did you want a fun fact about me? Did you know that I was secretly famous for... I got cut off, sorry. I guess I'm not allowed to say that.
Well,
I can solve
careful.
a Rubik's Cube in 45 seconds. That's my fastest time. Usually takes like a whole minute though.
I can't solve a Rubik's Cube.
When we meet up in person, not only will I teach you how to make mayonnaise, I will teach you how to solve a Rubik's Cube.
Can you guys believe I put up with this nearly every day?
What do you mean pathetic? Listen, I know there's like faster algorithms to solve Rubik's Cubes. Dang it, stop. I know people are faster than me.
Bunch of nerds.
Stop
We're not
it.
like them, right, my chat?
You know what's funny is I have a variety of like sizes of cubes, like all the way from 2x2 to 5x5. But I can solve the 2x2 and a 3x3. This is essentially just a just chatting stream at this point. Because I can't talk and work very well at the same time unless I'm like explaining my process. Man.
I feel you.
You mean you also collect Rubik's Cubes? I think
Alpha.
anything past a 5x5.
Tekko, I saw you in RJ's stream. You're not slick.
Who?
Tekko is Inky Licks.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I kind of figured Rubik's Cubes will get repetitive after a certain point, because there's only so many, like, ways that you need to learn how to solve the inside center part. A 1x1. I have actually a 3x3. I have a 3x3x1. So imagine if you sliced off the top of a Rubik's Cube, that's what it looks like.
Wait,
solved a
oh
Mega Man
no,
somewhere.
Buckhorn.
A Dodecahedron?
drawing.
No, never. I have a Rubik's... I don't know why I struggle to say that. I have a Rubik's Cube fidget spinner. That's a mess of a thing. I have it right here. You guys can't see it, but I'm gonna spin it right into the microphone. Yeah. Don't tell CO. Oh, okay.
Huh?
Nothing. What? I like slide puzzles too. There's a Rubik's Cube board game thing where it's literally just a slide puzzle game, and I have so much fun with it. Okay, I think the head's all done. I think I need to stop ruminating on the head.
Ruminate.
That's the video game from Let's Play.
From Webtoon. What's it's over? Did it end prematurely?
Let's Play?
Yeah.
Does it say it's over?
It's formatted like the completed Webtoons.
What?
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I've already like sidetracked a lot. I need to see this for myself though. I can't use my phone, so I gotta... I have to go on the browser version. No, it's season finale. Wait, it does say completed.
Yeah. If you look on the Webtoon app, it's formatted like the completed Webtoons. Like it goes from episode 1 all the way at the top.
Oh my gosh, wait, hold on. I'm gonna go on her Twitter to see if she actually ended it. I mean... Oh, it's in development hell right now. Uh-oh.
But then why would they say it's completed?
What happened? Hey, see, you know what webtoon is really good? Surviving Romance.
Oh, okay. There you go.
No.
I sure do love surviving romance.
That's
Did you read the
actually-
new episode?
I believe I did.
I'm
I
worried.
I'm not gonna say spoilers, but I'm thinking that someone is perhaps digging a hole for themselves and gonna make it harder for themselves later in the line because it seemed like it was too easy.
Yeah, I'm worried. Mocha, thank you for the raid. Hello.
Hello, wait. You got raided. Welcome raiders on Sio's channel.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome.
Oh, it won't be hosted on Webtoon. Oh, so Let's Play's not gonna be on Webtoon anymore.
Oh, okay.
Where's it gonna
There
be?
must be an issue with the creator in Webtoon.
Well,
So Mocha, I didn't tell you, I didn't speak in chat, but I was on your stream earlier before I started streaming. How'd it go? I was lurking, stalking, creeping.
Sorry, it's my own theme song.
It's kind of going along with the music that I have in the background. Did you see what I was drawing? You were a good streamer, Mocha. Talking to you, RJ. Did you see
What?
what I was drawing? Did
No.
you see what I was drawing?
I'm not on your stream. I don't watch your streams.
I hate you so much. I hate you.
I have to go back and watch another ad.
Thank you for the AdSense.
Do you even get AdSense?
No.
Man, I really want Taco Bell now. This is such a mistake.
Is he giving you another Taco Bell?
Yeah,
ad?
this is like the third one. I really want Taco Bell.
Get a load of this guy.
I really... Guys, you're gonna want to see this. Show me what you're drawing. What is this? Zoom out.
It's our waiter. We're waiters. Because
Oh,
we
it's
have
like
a
the
restaurant.
Blackpink. Oh,
there.
it's cute. I wonder if we serve mayonnaise.
No.
It's our signature dish.
No, the mayonnaise of a side of eye physics. Oh no, do you not have Taco Bell in your country?
I'm sorry.
I'm happy for you.
No!
I don't like tacos.
Really? They're pretty, like, they're pretty, like... I don't know, there's not that much that happens at a taco, right? It's like lettuce, meat, cheese, and maybe some sour cream.
I don't like them.
What's
You don't
the
have
last one we had
KFC?
there?
That's horrible. I guess it's in Scandinavia. But at what cost? You have to go to a whole new country. I wonder how it feels to live in like Europe, like mainland Europe.
It's not real.
Because you could just like
Europe's not
drive 30 minutes into a new
real. And you
country.
can go through like 5 different countries, yeah?
That's so weird. You guys had to plan a trip to Sweden just for KFC. That's funny. That's really funny.
What? This is weird. Man, I guess I need to start rigging the body.
Give her movement so we can
Yeah,
move on to our
whenever
next
I start rigging the
child.
body, I always start with the boobs.
Oh god. Uh-oh.
I think
Physics. That's how you spell physics, right? Yeah, sure.
P-H-Y... Wait. Yeah, P-H-Y. Phys-S-I-C. Right? I can't spell things out loud very well.
A genius! I did it!
I'm so proud of you.
First try. There's barely any difference other than the sign suddenly switching language slightly. Oh, dude. And I went to Puerto Rico. It was so weird because like Puerto Rico is American territory, so all the shops and stuff and the signs are very American, but everything's in Spanish. Dude, it's so weird. I felt like I was in an alternate universe. Physics. You got it, Mocha.
Oh, my computer started really huffing and puffing for just a second. I'm gonna assume that everything is okay.
It's not my fault. That model isn't that heavy. Because I was in an alternate universe. That's true.
Sorry?
New York is the only place that really exists.
I don't know about that one.
I agree. To myself? What? Why did I say I agree?
I don't know, man. I can't control you. Not your freaking mom.
You are.
Oh shoot. No, I'm your dad. Boogie woogie woogie.
Okay. Woogie woogie woogie.
You're my dad. Boogie boogie woogie. Okay. Boobs.
No!
What?
Family friendly only.
What are you talking about? Are you trying to imply that boobs aren't real?
I don't have them, so I don't believe they're real.
That's fair, me neither. No, that's not what I want. BRB, something's wrong with your PayPal. What the heck?
Huh?
I wish there were easier ways to get money and like not use PayPal.
Oh, dude.
I know you could.
I'm
you could tell
finally at the
tales.
end. Yeah, I'm finally at the end of a PayPal adventure
Is
here.
it over?
It's not over, but I can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh, best of luck.
Thank you. I'm running out of oxygen.
Oh no.
Boobs were invented by society to sell more boob implants. This is very true.
Yeah. It's gonna be a bit illegal, but it's just what has to happen. Why does that look like it's coming out so much?
Every time you ask something about the model, I'm always like, is that my fault? Is the art responsible
No,
for
sorry. I'm mostly just talking to myself.
that?
Rely on
Yeah, I
PayPal
know.
but risk chargebacks, or rely on bits but get a fraction of the actual value? Well, with bits, at least, like, you know, it's the, it's like the person donating pays for the fee. On PayPal, it's the person selling who pays the fee, and that seems backwards to me. What can I do about it? Also, wait, actually, never mind.
Eh.
I was gonna say for future reference, you don't need to separate the shoulders from the torso.
You told me to do that, RJ Hinode.
Oh, maybe it was because of other parts of like the separation on this model. That's interesting. That was a weird. Oh, that's looking good though.
I should have a personal, like, throwing button for you.
You get your own like RJ throw.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know how to do that.
I don't think it's possible, but it would
It
be
could be,
very
I don't know.
convenient.
With the power of programming, anything is possible.
Technology. Who ate SpongeBob?
Whoa,
We're not
technology.
cavemen. Why is it that everyone's afraid of technology? Technology!
Technology!
Ah!
I think you can tie specific commands to specific users. That's what I was wondering about.
Oh, really?
Perhaps.
So you're saying the next time RJ tells me I don't have to do something, but then she tells me to do it anyway, I can just hit them?
No.
Aw.
Yeah. Well, what can you do?
Oh, I tried.
That was bad. There we go, a little shoulder thing. Makes it look like the shoulder's real!
Confirm for me, chat. Does it look real?
It looks real! Wait, hold on, I can make it more real. Yeah, that works. Control S. I heard programming. I love programming / sarcasm. Man, every programmer I know is like, it's the worst, right? I love it. I don't know anything about programming.
It does? Great, thanks for letting me know.
What?
I asked for chat to confirm that it looks real.
Oh, okay,
I
yeah,
got the
that's right.
confirmation. I actually don't know where this song is from. It's nice, it's catchy. I forgot to mention, the bugs are gone. They're dead.
Oh, all of them?
Nah, I don't know about all of them, but I'm not getting attacked every 5 seconds.
Nice.
We threw poison everywhere.
Oh, okay. Suck it, bugs.
Die.
As someone who's learning how to AI, it's awful. Ooh, dang.
AI, oh sheesh. Stretching time. Pawn is so
Gosh.
good. I love the aesthetic using gameplay
I'm
in it.
thinking, like, man, maybe I'll have to get Taco Bell after this.
I'm getting a phone call.
Oh, shoot, it's me.
Number's not saved, so I'm not gonna pick up. Handle the pawn. I'm gonna write that down so I can look at that later.
And here's what you do, chat. You take this, you take the moon, and you take the sun.
You take the moon, and you take the moon, and you take the moon.
And you take the moon. Have I made a mistake? Yeah, perhaps. Okay, so instead of that, we're gonna do better. Actually, we're gonna do even better.
It's an SNES game. Oh, okay. Very good. Ah, I need to get new Joy-Cons. The drift
You
on my
do need
controllers
new
are
Joy-Cons.
ridiculous. Playing Splatoon with the amount of drift I have. This song is from Super Hyper Mario, another one of my favorite games of all time. Actually, this one may be the favorite game of all time.
Oh, Super Paper Mario?
Yes.
Wow.
But since it is my childhood movie, this game is my childhood game. I can talk about this game for hours. I need to get a normal Switch. Switch Lite is so hard to play Splatoon on. Oh, right? I had a Switch Lite until it got lost.
Oh, the misery.
I had a Switch Lite and those Joy-Cons got drift.
What do you even do? You
I don't even
suffer,
know.
I guess.
Cry. The Joy-Con was completely fine until I got Splatoon 3. Like, until I got Splatoon 3 days after playing, it's drifting. Dude, the drift wasn't so bad until, like, I played Splatoon 3. Like, I agree with you there. I think the first game I played on the Switch was Scarlet and Violet. It wasn't that bad. But oh, this is so bad right now. I grind the rest of Chill Season's catalog. I literally messaged Mixie today, like, I'm not gonna make it in time. The catalog's gonna end.
Oh, is that why you were playing ranked?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Dude, I'm like level 16 in the catalog.
You're not making it, RJ. I'm sorry,
I'm
my
not
friend.
making it. When does it end?
Beginning of March.
Dude, I have time.
Do you think you can get the entire catalog
Didn't
before
Mark
March?
get it in like 3 weeks? Like the first one?
I don't know. He was also
he
insane.
Really wanted it, though.
Yeah.
Alright, how do we feel about that torso? I'm feeling pretty good. And I'm feeling good.
You got scammed? I totally skipped over that. What happened, Tekko?
Uh-oh.
I could play Splatoon with you. I'm not good. Like, out of
Can
preface,
confirm.
I shut the fuck up. I'm not good, but I can play. I have the game.
I'm also not good.
Can confirm.
Shut up.
You are just like a kamikaze.
My playstyle.
it's like perfect for the weapon you use. Just
No, I
run
mean
into their
that's how
base.
Fresh plays.
Yeah.
But I really love Fresh.
Oh yeah, tomorrow is the golden weapons in
Ooh!
Salmon Run.
We're gonna have to do that.
We're gonna do that.
We're gonna have to.
We're gonna have to. We can grind so much.
That's true. Oh, bless you.
There's a hiccup.
Oh no, now I'm gonna get them, haha. Hi, Saris.
Hello, Saris.
Whoa, Shade, hello! Thank you so much for the raid.
Hi, Shade.
Hold on, I can do this. I can do this!
Wait, did I never shout out Mocha? Oh, God.
You're a bad streamer!
I'm a bad
What were you up
streamer.
to?
I'm a bad streamer. I'm gonna quit streaming forever. Talking to you, probably.
Hello!
Oh. I was working on a commission and like I was within the TAT, but they filed a chargeback and I never got any notifications for it. So after
Oh,
I
gosh.
finished work, money got pulled from my account.
Your brain is fried. Oh, me
No.
too. Man!
Oh,
PayPal
that
needs
sucks.
to protect the people who get money from them more.
Yeah, like chargebacks are so scary. I'm always so worried.
I think you gotta throw it in your TOS or something. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know.
I know you can talk to PayPal about it if you have like your TOS proof that the work was done and delivered and other screenshots. But it's a horrible process from
Yeah,
what I've heard. You're here too, Saris. It's traveling dimensions. So I want to know that I'm just doodling bullshit. I'm not. This is not my usual skill level. Yeah,
I'm
I wouldn't-
actually working hard, but you know.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't go through the process either. Just being more careful is the more simpler option. Thank you. We are waiters. VTuber model waiters.
It's true, we're gonna bring people to life.
On the menu is iPhysics and mayo.
That's all we have. That's all we'll be
And I'm-
selling.
And I'm holding a tray with a singular egg on it.
Hi, give me a bottle of olive oil, please.
Okay. Put it on the tray too.
I have a friend that used to deal with a lot of malicious. CO, your speech impediment.
My passive
Your
skill is to
passive
pass
skill.
my is to pass my speech impediment on.
No, man, holy crap! Yeah, no, chargebacks scare me. I need to also put in my Twitch in my Twitch like about section underneath donos, and he'd be like, no chargebacks ever.
Yeah.
Is
They're
Mayo
so
the new
scary. No, it's not the new milk. It's my new demon.
I had I don't even know if it was like actually a bit, but like it was a known thing on my streams that I'd constantly bring up milk without prompting. Like shoot, I forget exactly like well, I don't know, milk just kept coming up. Like, so I just kept bringing it up, and I drink a lot of milk. Probably more than most people.
I used to be like you before I got an allergy.
No! Switch to mayo.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
No. I'll bring up mayo in conversation. But I won't. I'm not gonna increase my mayo intake. Oh my god, Teklo, you can play Splatoon. How are you
Oh,
A rank
really?
plus? I am C minus.
Me too, I think.
Yeah, you suck.
Yeah, we do. we do.
But to be fair, I was completely scared of ranked. I only started playing recently. It's your first Splatoon game and you're A plus. See, for CO, this is so true. RJ has no excuse.
No, I think if you play the correct game modes, like, right? Like, for me, Splat Zones is, like, much better.
Yeah, it's like whatever you're good at. Like, I'll never get in a game of Clam Blitz ever again.
I think I got some good torso rotation. We gotta do the legs now.
Said rotation, the first thing that came to my mind was Platoon.
Gosh, you're too deep in.
Yep.
Oh, that's gonna break me, okay.
Ah, Diesel, thank you for the raid. Hello.
Ooh!
Welcome. They're just chilling, doodling RJ and myself as RJ works. Can we get some food? Okay.
It's
Enjoy
really
the
just an
food.
I work stream, you doodle whatever comes to your mind stream.
Yeah.
What kind of are we all dressed up in like fancy like ties and stuff? What are we like nice weight stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have the like aprons that go around your waist.
Yeah.
Like black
Oh, and can you have me
vest.
presenting the olive oil like it was like a bottle of wine?
Okay,
You
I'll
know,
do the
like, and
second
we
one
have
with that.
this lovely bottle of olive oil to prepare or to pair with your 2 eggs.
You're one egg, you only get one.
Dang it, they gotta make the mayonnaise at their own table. That's the appeal of our restaurant.
RJ!
Yeah.
My thing about eggs, your thing about olive oil, we put it together, it's mayonnaise! Mayonnaise is for us! It's meant for us!
Yo, we should have called our commissions like mayo instead of black pink. I'm the olive oil, you're the eggs. It's the worst idea I've ever had in my whole life, by the way. In case you were keeping count. That's it, that's the worst idea.
It's pretty up there.
It's up there. Holy crap.
You have your blue eyes.
They are blue.
I made you look so unhappy with the menu.
What?
You're holding a menu right now,
Yeah.
and you look so uncomfortable by it. Because iPhysics is on it.
Oh, I see, that's right. We serve iPhysics and mayo. Actually, we don't even serve mayo, we serve the ingredients to make mayo.
It's so you can make it yourself, Mayo.
DIY mayo bar. I like the idea of a mayo bar.
I don't.
Mayo, some assembly acquired.
This may be the first ever stream I've ever had without a shadow on screen.
Dang. It has been 0 days. Or it's been 1 day since CEO has added a shadow to their stream. Actually.
And make it your goal to save up and have my screen filled with shadows one day. That'd be great.
All
No
zeros
shadows. My keychain has shadow on it.
What keychain?
In hopes that one day my keychain's in my house.
You're just like your. Oh, I see. Like your keys.
Yeah. It got shadow on it in hopes that one day someone will be like, oh my god, Shadow the Hedgehog.
And you'll be like, I created Egg Ma'am.
No, I'm not gonna say that.
you imagine someone just like, hey, that's a really cute shadow keychain, and you're like, have you heard of Twitter?
Let me show you this article.
Gosh, I don't know. That's really funny.
Solicited beatboxing.
It has been 0 days since RJ has beatboxed. Wait, did you make... Okay, really quick, can you confirm to me whether these two legs are exact copies of each other?
Look at them. E.
They're exact copies. Okay, cool.
E.
Oh, I forgot the knee. That works for the knee mesh. Does it? Yeah, okay. Are there any other parts to the leg? Oh, there's a heel in the back.
You know, I'll show chat. People who weren't here the earlier drawing. It's RJ explaining to me that you can make eggs. You can make mayo using eggs. Much to my distaste.
I still don't, I'm like, what could they have been made by if not?
I don't know, RJ! How would I know? And next we'll have RJ with their olive oil bottle, like wine. What color is olive oil?
It's kind of like a pale yellow-green.
Okay.
Do they have IKEA mayo? Is that real? Oh, I see, because it's mayo assembly required. That's old. That's an old chat. Come on, Live 2D, please don't break on me. Come on, buddy. Save really quick. Are we good?
Back!
Oh, hi.
Oh my gosh. I guess someone reset the router?
Oh, did you die?
Yeah, someone reset the router. I don't know, my stream probably stopped, but...
Oh, I wouldn't know. I do have to restart Live 2D though.
I have to reconnect everything.
Oh, whoa. Rest in
Well,
peace,
no.
Sui.
Everything's okay.
Okay, cool.
Wah. I'm here, I'm here.
My computer's really huffing and puffing.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Okay. Back to it.
Back to our scheduled program.
Back to our regularly scheduled program.
I just got the Splatoon banhammer dropped on me because my game bugged out and didn't load the match. I just started the whole thing. Yeah. I guess it makes sense for that ban thing to exist when a lot of people just like quit, like disconnect.
Me.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, sometimes they do horrible matchmaking.
I actually don't know if my stream is back.
Oh?
Thank you for the follow, Chaos Dragoons. I don't know if you can see me, but I'm gonna check. Oh, they can see me. Oh my gosh.
Real.
I'm alive. JR streaming.
Oh. We can raid him when we're done.
We can. He's playing Minecraft.
Whoa. How much stream do you think you have left in you?
I'm doing pretty good. What about you?
Kind of feeling like getting a Taco Bell.
You and your Taco
At
Bell.
some point in the near future. Just thinking about it.
I have a lot more stream stamina than I thought I did. Like, before,
It's
my
not
streams
too
would last
bad,
like
yeah.
an hour. But now I'm doing pretty alright. It's been
It's definitely more
260.
helpful when you have like someone there with you. You
Oh
know,
yeah. Yeah.
For conversation. Wait, hold on. Oh, it just okay. I got another alert that you started streaming, so I guess your stream did stop.
Ah, it's okay.
I thought maybe Peachy had started streaming because sometimes Peachy streams around this time.
I know that.
Yeah, I'm really starting to feel hungry. We're gonna need to have a Taco Bell intervention. TJ, you're not my mom. You can't tell me what to do.
That's a tiny ass glass. I'm making more like a actual wine glass. I'm just glad chill work along streams are showing up again. Yeah, I mean, I have a lot more free time and a lot more motivation.
Yeah.
Like, I'm planning to have 2 streams a week,
Oh, I haven't done
counting Fridays. So, like, 1 stream by myself in the weekdays, and then CreatiVT on Fridays.
this. Yeah.
And if I'm feeling ambitious, I'll have another individual stream in the week. I don't think I'll stream weekends. Oh.
Makes you want to start doing splatter days.
Thank you for the follow. Splatter days.
Yeah, I was gonna join in when I could, but I probably wouldn't be streaming myself.
I can think of joining in. Same as you. Probably not streaming because I don't have a capture card.
That's also a really good point. What are the plans for the
curious.
plug/tail? I have a tail tutorial that I'm going to follow when the time comes, and I'll probably do that off stream.
Do I main any weapon in Splatoon? I do. I main the Dapple Doolies.
Are you? Have you fully switched over to Dapple Dooley now?
What do you mean? I've always had Dapple Dooley.
I thought you were always the Dark Tetra Doolies, and then we were
Oh,
like,
yeah.
but then we
yeah.
were like, oh, it's just too good. You should use the other ones, or like the Dapple Doolies were just too good.
Yeah, because you guys wanted soda. Can you believe it? My team wanted soda from me, so I had to keep
also
using the
the
Dapple
beacons.
Doolies. That's true. The beacons were helpful.
They're super helpful.
And I would place them in cheesy areas.
Yeah.
It's also like their fault because you can see beacons on the
Exactly,
map.
yeah.
It's their fault for not breaking them. But then the new Dapple Doolies came out, the ones that have the shark sub.
Oh, I see.
I've been using
Been
those.
sharking a little bit.
Been shark because I didn't have bombs. The bad thing about the beacon and soda combo is that there are no like offense like weapons, no bombs. But now I have bombs.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's fair.
I'm glad you like the vibes here, Solar.
Yeah.
We can chillax. You need to give me a nickname. Oh dear. So the thing about like being a dually user is it's very fun to like annoy people with the dashes, because depending on which dualies you have, you can have different dashes. The dualies I have, they shoot really fast, and you dash kind of fast too. And you have around 3. The Tetra dualies had 5 dashes. And the best part about being a dualies is when you're up against a charger, and they aren't a great charger, so what you can just do is dash straight into them and shoot them from behind, because you'll dash it behind them and to just turn around and shoot them from behind.
That's what I do, the same thing, because, you know, Ink Brush is pretty fast.
Yeah. I like messing with chargers, but then sometimes they're really good, so they just
Oh yeah,
kill
the really
me
good
in one
chargers you
shot.
don't touch. They get...
You stay away.
You stay away from them.
But dualies, you're supposed to dash and shoot because you hit harder when you dash. You have 2 guns. Your guns are turned into 1 shot when you dash. But I forget I can dash, so yeah. I don't forget I can dash when I'm in danger and I get scared and I dash into the water off the map. That's tough.
My problem is I always forget to use bombs.
Lamp oil? Ropes? Bombs? It's yours, my friend.
Shut up.
I mean, you're too busy running into base causing...
I'm the decoy person. I always
Yeah.
go in and like, I'm like, guys, I'm in their base, push, push!
Our team has like their own dynamic.
We really do.
Mixie uses like broken weapons. She uses chargers sometimes, but she's always hanging back. Most of the time rescuing me.
Mark, I feel like, is the only one actually doing, like, being productive.
Yeah, he's the one that actually spreads ink.
Well, I spread ink, to be fair. It just immediately gets covered up because it's in their base. Well, I do is I buy
true.
time. I buy time. Because you and Mark are more center, right?
Yeah, we push center while you go into their base.
Yeah, and then Mixie hangs back.
Yeah.
I think if we had, like, more team communication, like, we'd be real good.
Yeah, that's the thing. We're like not pros. If we were pros, we'd be like unstoppable. What I've
We
been
could
up
do
to?
it.
Just drawing. And RJ's rigging,
what's
so whenever RJ and I start a bit, I draw it out. What is this CJR?
What?
The weapon Tekko uses, CJR.
Charger.
Charger. Oh, the custom splatter shot. Okay, custom splatter shot junior. Dude, people who can use the splatter shot really well scare the hell out of me. It's the water gun looking one.
Isn't that like the kind of default one?
No, that's the other one. It's called the splatter shot, but it doesn't look like the default. No, I'd be scared of you, Tekko. It had a lot of issues with rollers. They're tough people to get by.
I like rollers. I can get around rollers.
You're fast. That's why I can't. They just hit me.
RJ, I can't stop thinking about that one speedrun Sunday stream where you just kept saying "Mushroom Kingdom, here we come" over and over. The movie is forever cursed for me because of this.
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come.
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come.
Nice of the princess to invite us over for a picnic, eh, Luigi? I hope she made lots of spaghetti. Look, Luigi. It's from Bowser. Dear pesky plumbers, the Koopalings and I have taken over the Mushroom Kingdom. The princess is now a permanent guest at one of my 7 Koopa hotels. I dare you to find her if you can. We gotta save the princess. And you've gotta help us. If you need instructions on how to get through the hotels, check out the enclosed instruction book. And it cuts off and opens the tree.
Yeah. Does it?
Yeah,
Holy crap.
it does. The next thing I want to learn by heart is the steamed hams. Really, Aurora Borealis, at this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the country, localized entirely within your kitchen. Yes. May I see it?
No.
Seymour,
The
hell!
next
The house
thing
is
I
on
wanna
fire!
learn is the Brennan Lee Mulligan rant from Game Changer. The one where he's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I know what's going on here. Okay? I do. And if you want me to waltz backstage to spill the beans, I am the only one out of the loop, it would seem. Because if you check my point total over here, it's a big old goose egg, gang. A fat 0. Hello! Little late addition to the numeric table.
God.
Brought to us by our friends in Arabia. Little kind of tidbit would serve me well in a trivia game like this. Unless it had been rigged from the beginning. I have only just begun to pull the sweater, or the thread on this sweater, friends. You would think, in a game where there are only 2 possible correct choices, that one would happen to stumble into one from time to time. But no. See, I need to memorize it better. I need to get it down better. It's so good, though.
It's really good.
It's so good.
I love Game Changer.
I need to watch it more.
There's one segment where he was like, you have 30 seconds, or like, until I say stop to sell this product for me, and the product was a keyboard that only has the letter P. It's just that one part where she's like, if I were to write an email, what would that look like? And he's like,
it was so perfect. Gosh. It's a good show.
I like this music. It fits the waiter aesthetic. This is olive oil that RJ has.
To pull the thread on this sweater, friends. You would think in a game where there are only 2 possible correct choices. I love the way he says it too. Gosh. Nah, it's a little bit too lean. Putting so much energy into making sure these thighs look right.
Pains of having a child.
I want her to be pretty.
Love to get. I don't know if I'd ever do Splatoon streams on my channel.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not really a stream video gamey person. I like playing games with myself. Well, first time for everything.
I think it would be fun to just mess around with. You don't have to like do it a lot.
I did like that one time we played Stardew on stream.
Yeah. And then we played that world again, and then you learned that.
No.
mayonnaise.
It was that exact same world.
Do doing the exact same thing in the drawing I'm doing. They give the thighs lots of love and attention. I need them perfect. It's true. It was the exact same world. Alright, synthesize and hope everything looks okay.
Spoiler alert. Everything doesn't look fine.
It was never okay. I think it looks okay. What the heck? What does this button do? Expand.
Are you
shrink,
gonna
and
go to
select?
sleep? Goodbye, Val.
Good night.
Good night. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm the center of the magnum opus.
Sorry, what?
Shush. Having my moment.
Okay. What's happening here? I need these to reflect over.
Got some deja vu. I hate having deja vu. It makes me feel like the
I
world is a
just been in
lie.
this place before.
Before.
Do,
Deja vu.
do.
I am the center of the space. I don't fucking.
Good effort, though.
You've been focusing on the thighs for at least 10 minutes. I've never been more excited to see a picture of myself.
Alright, let me see. Okay.
RJ, you look so proud to give us olive oil.
Yeah, I would be, yeah.
I just like that I keep drawing you with headphones in your waiter outfit. So.
Right mouse X. Right mouse X. Left mouse Y. Okay. Aries coming to life!
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
If you want to see, I've got some of the body movements done now.
Time to give RJ more AdSense.
I need to
Let's
fix,
see.
some parts, but I'm moving her around for you if you're popping into my stream. I don't know if you're in my stream.
Okay, I'm here.
Look.
My gosh, she's alive!
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at those turns on the legs.
Yeah. They're not
Her
perfect.
boobs are so stiff.
Yeah, there's no physics yet. We'll add those. in.
Yeah. It's like it works because she's like a robot. It's like the creator is like, let's just put metal boobs on her. That looks great.
Yeah. Alrighty. I think I will stop working for today.
Hmm.
If you want to keep streaming,
Hmm.
by all means, I can raid you.
I think I'll end here too.
Okay. Cool. We got work done, boys. Well, I did.
I drew. Every drawing is a practice thing. Everything helps.
It's true. Alright, JR is still streaming.
We'll raid JR then.
Is he doing probably, yeah, speedruns?
Oh,
Or is he
shoot.
looking at speedruns? So speedruns for sub 20.
Mm.
Thanks everyone for hanging out.
What's his thing?
It's I'm just JR.
Is there any like underscores?
Yeah, at the very
or,
end
like...
there's an underscore.
Oh my god, you guys make this so difficult.
Bakan spoiler alerting JR.
No!
I saw it happen.
How rude.
Alright. Raid has been creative. Or creative. Creative.
Oh.
Here is
Just JR.
the raid message. If you are subbed, feel free to send in the raid message too. Okay.
A raid you know, just put that default Twitch smiley face when you get there. We'll do that.
Alrighty.
It's all good. I'm glad you guys are here. It's time to say bye-bye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And we're gonna raid
I'll
JR.
send in just a second. Woohoo!
Ah. We'll do. Yeah. Bye-bye.